Now, what I want to expose in this video here is quite interesting indeed, and it's in regards to the Las Vegas police scanner audio from the mass shooting in Las Vegas on October 1st, 2017. This is verified, and I put all the links in the description here if you want to go see them. Verified Las Vegas Metropolitan Police scanner audio from the night of October 1st, 2017, and that's in an MP3 file from 10/1/217.com. Now, before I get into that, though, I want to read something that Sheriff Lombardi stated in a news conference that he had there in Las Vegas. And then I'm going to play the video from it so you can see it also. Sheriff Lombardi, accidental discharge in the suspect's room, did explosive breach on the first door, made entry, located the suspect who had committed suicide. But we encountered a locked door adjacent to the main living room area, bedroom off on the one side where the window was broken facing the fuel tanks. The door had been secured, so we did another explosive breach, and during that explosive breach, one of the officers had an accidental discharge. Nobody was injured, nothing else occurred. We're obviously doing an internal investigation associated with that. That was the only other shots that I'm aware of. Now, go ahead and watch this video of that, and then I'm going to continue from there.
When it wasn't out in the public space, and I'm comfortable talking about it, is we had an accidental discharge in the suspect's room. So we did an explosive breach on the first door, made entry, located the suspect who had committed suicide there, but we encountered a locked door adjacent to the main living area, or living room area. You have a bedroom off on one side and the bedroom off on the other side, where the bedroom off on the one side where the window was broken facing the fuel tanks, the door had been secured. So we did another explosive breach, and during that explosive breach, one of the officers had an accidental discharge. So nobody was injured, nothing else occurred from that. We're obviously going to do an internal investigation associated with that. So that was the only other shots that I'm with.
Now, I want you to listen to this short audio from the police scanner, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. This is where they supposedly breached the room. And you'll hear them say, breach, breach, breach. And then 1 second later after this, you hear what sounds like an explosion or possible gunfire. Several people have said it's gunfire. It sounds kind of like gunfire to me. I'm not quite sure. But this occurs, 1 second later. So listen to that, and then I'll continue from there.
I need everybody in that hall to be aware of it. They get back. When you can pump them, see if I can get the other response on this guy. Possibly behind here and actually go down somewhere else.
Okay, all units on the 32nd floor, go ahead and go to breach. Everyone in the hallway needs to move back. All units move back.
Breach.
Now, you need to note, when I talk about these times, that's going to be the time on the MP3 that I spoke of. So if you go to the description area link that I have in the description area, that's the 10/1/2017.com file of the official audio from the police. So I just want you to note that so you know what's going on when I talk about these times here. So we're going to go back to 1815. It says breach, breach, breach. And then 1 second later you hear either an explosion or a gunshot. So that's what we got to figure out also. Was that a gunshot or was that the explosive breach on the door? Because he says breach, 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 and then a second later it happens. So you want to consider that also. That's one of the questions we have. So then what happens is approximately 5.5 minutes later, which takes us to, 23:55, right around 23:55, on the radio, we have another explosive breach that's going on into our adjoining room, and then it's inaudible with this suite, it says. The breach is 2400 going off here in about 5 seconds. And you can see all this. The reason you can see all this, I have the transcript here. So you can see all this in the transcripts. I put it in the video. This is the, because not everything always gets picked up. Of course, we can hear on the audio, but yeah, I have the transcript here. The breach is 2400 going off in about 5 seconds. Zebra 20 approximately 2815. We do not need anything else on this floor. Inaudible breaches. We also have one shot officer that did fire, negative injuries on anybody else. Just confirm we have multiple firearms up here from where they were shooting out from, and we just have one suspect down at this point. So note, what I say at the last part of that, they say on the audio, the police scanner audio, they use the word they were shooting. So that stands out. That's quite interesting. Why did they say they if it was just Paddock down and he was dead and there was no other shooters? So that's interesting indeed right there also. So, yeah. Anyway, leave your comments and thoughts on this because I think we have them on this one. We're taking back the world one video at a time.